Oh, snap. It's time to yap, and I'm your host, Big C, and welcome to another episode of Just Yapping. Today's episode is brought to you by Dubby Focus Energy Drink. That's right, Dubby Focus Energy Drink. I'll leave the code down here. It's XT0419. When you use it, you get 10% off any Dubby purchases or drinks or even merch. That's 10% off any merch, any products of Dubby when you use the code XT0419. Be better. Drink Dubby. Today's episode 7, is on nothing better than we've been waiting for this for a year. Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving. That's right. It came by like that, right? Thanksgiving and then the holidays. I told you when I was doing the Halloween special, right? Thanksgiving is right upon us, and it's here tomorrow, mañana. Let's get it. I don't know what some of you out there do for Thanksgiving, but to me and my family, since I've been in in the family for a little over 25 years now, it's different for me because they're accustomed to doing the American custom, which is turkey, right? And the fixings, the gravy, the mashed taters, and the cranberry, and the pumpkin pie, all the good stuff, right? The candy, yeah, all that, all the good stuff. See? But me being Puerto Rican Latino, we grew up, and I know my Spanish people out there, we were used to eating rice and beans and pernil, which is roast pork, right? And arroz con gandules. And somebody who got invited will bring a turkey, but everybody kind of leaves it to the side because they were like, nah, that's for the Americans. But listen, we've been so Americanized in all these years, and I was born in Brooklyn, so we've been Americanized, but still the American traditions were totally different to everybody else's cultures and traditions and stuff. But listen, food is food, my man. I love it. I don't care. Some things that I don't really, I don't mind the leftovers and stuff, because then you can make soups and people can make different types of things, right? And it's still so good, right? Really good. But I know there are a lot of you out there that don't eat meat or turkey and all that other stuff. I get it, and I respect it. And I have in the past, I had a coworker that was vegan, and or he didn't, even to clothing, right? No leather, no nothing, and I respect that, And I have to tell you that the food that he has eaten before, and I tried from him, because I'm like, what are you eating? And especially for like Thanksgiving, they brought out like the special things. It's really, really good, But since I wasn't used to, eating that type of food, I just, we all, if you're not used to eating something, you're not gonna, okay, hey, bring it in and I'll start eating it. It's a really, it's mental, physical, and all that stuff. It's cleaner. But listen, I enjoy the good stuff, right? And again, no disrespect to my vegans out there and stuff. I still love you guys. But I'll tell you what, it's called tofurkey. It was tofu, which had a like turkey base or something on it that made it taste like turkey, and it was sensational. It was really, really good. And I had tried other things that he had and stuff from the vegan menu and stuff during the holidays and stuff. But listen, regardless, Thanksgiving is upon us. Unfortunately, again, and I've said it in my past episodes, we wish that there are certain people that are not here anymore with us. We wish they were here. But you know what? We have to toast off to them, because a lot of them, without them, I wouldn't be here without my mom. My mom's not here, right? And a lot of those people who are no longer here with us, they're missed, and we wish they were upon us. And the same goes for you guys. I know you've had some losses in the past and all that, and you wish that they were upon us. But you know what? We still got to keep going on. We still got to we still got to keep moving forward, and that's what we're doing. Because if we sit back and we think about the past and stuff, and we don't let our loved ones rest in peace, it's going to be harder for them, it's going to be harder for us because we will continue. I'm not going to forget about any of them, and I'm pretty sure you guys out there are not going to forget about your loved ones. But listen, we still have to celebrate. These are the tough times that are coming up because, again, there are a lot of people out there financially that really can't afford stuff, especially food. I don't think anyone on this land should be without food, especially on Thanksgiving. If you take the two words thanks and giving, that's what we should be doing, right? Giving thanks and giving, period, right? It's really sad to see that not only in this country but around the world there are people that are starving. How's that possible, right? Remember, like the commercials from back in the day, those late night commercials and stuff about donating money and food for children and blah, blah, blah. I would love to know how much money, right, that people around the world contributed to that stuff, and there's no food, right? It's crazy. Just the other day, I had called my wife and told her I couldn't believe the amount of people that were actually online waiting for food, and I'm talking about, for Thanksgiving so they can feed their families. It was unbelievable. And I was kind of not sad, but I'm like, man, that's insane to me that we take for granted, especially, I'm not saying me, I'm saying just in general, how we can get up and grab something to eat with no problem and just go about our day without thinking about those that don't have anything to eat. And that's a side that should kind of end. We should help feeding each other. We have farms and we have different things, and it's kind of sad to me. But anyway, on a good note, getting back to the happy foods and stuff, what are some of the dishes that you guys out there, you can send me comments on my page, on my YouTube page, or on my TikTok page. And I'm sorry if I haven't said this to you guys, but I'll leave it on the link. It's at just JUS yapping YAPPIN 73. You can find me on YouTube or you can find me on TikTok, right? And just leave a comment about what dishes do you guys have. Do you have people who bring dishes, or do you make dishes? Do you host it? Because we host it at our house, my wife and I. We host it. We have a great time. Everybody likes bringing certain dishes, like the macaroni and cheese. Right, macaroni and cheese, and the candied yams, but they put the marshmallow. Listen, ay Dios mío, they put the marshmallows on top and let it get like little, not too burnt, little crusty, and so good, right? Mashed potatoes, I do garlic mashed potato, and there are a lot of people that I follow on Instagram that have showed different methods of doing the garlic mash, which I do it almost the same, but I'm pretty sure we all have a good flavor in our garlic mash or any mashed potatoes. Sweet potato, pumpkin pie. Yeah, pumpkin pie is it for me. I like other pies, but pumpkin pie does it. I'm a pumpkin pie fan. Excuse me. Not and I don't want to blow up the fast food chain, but McDonald's. The other, I think it was about a month ago, maybe some of you had it. It was a pumpkin pie slash like cream thing, like how they do the apple pie, but it was half pumpkin and half cream. I gotta get a hot attack. It was unbelievable. I brought two. I brought one for me and one for wifey, and I couldn't. It was. They don't have it anymore. They don't have it anymore. I was pretty upset. But it's pretty cool because you know why? This is the Thanksgiving, right? Like once Halloween is over, like everything starts kicking. People start shopping, and I could not believe my eyes. I drove around and saw nothing but Christmas stuff, and I'm like, we didn't even get to Thanksgiving yet, and you guys are already popping off doing Christmas stuff. I'm like, I could not. And even during Halloween at like Home Depot and all those places, they were already setting up for Christmas. I could not believe it. I mean, all right, great. I know you guys want to do the sales and you want to get it in while it's early, but damn, bro, let's breathe for a little bit, right? But in everything else that happens, like it's just going by so fast. It's been getting darker earlier. I know we did the fall back type thing and it starts getting darker, but man, I don't recall it being this dark so quickly. Like by 4:30, it's already dark. I can't believe it. But anyway, so back to the good stuff. Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving. Again, it's a time to give thanks. Uh, be glad that for the most part that we are healthy, that we are fortunate enough again to sit down with our families and have a nice dinner. Well, we shouldn't say dinner because we do it pretty early. We do it around 1 o'clock at my house because we have the respect for everyone else that comes that has things to do with their parents. The in-laws and their parents and whomever else, and they have other things. Plus, I'm pretty sure they want to get their drink on and have a great time. So we let them do that. A couple hours in my house, have a great time, and voila, over, right? And it's pretty crazy how fast that stuff goes, right? But when you're not paying attention, time moves. Forget it. You're standing still, and time is still moving super fast. Thanksgiving is, to me, Thanksgiving is the start of 'tis the season, right? All the festivities and all the I shouldn't say for the Christmas thing, I'm not Scrooge because that's what my wife calls me. She calls me Scrooge. You're Scrooge. No, I just we'll get to that on an episode, and I'll kind of like bring it up. But like Christmas, Christmas is Christmas. We spend, I really can't say it, then I'll be the spoiler, but Santa does his thing and brings the right gifts and all that, and then that's it, right? And that's just the way things go. But anyway, no, I'm not going to worry about Christmas yet. We'll worry about sitting down tomorrow, eating, having a good time. I know, and I keep my tradition going because I know when my mom was alive, and I keep going. I'm sorry, I don't want to make this into a sad event because I just don't. I just want to give you my experiences, and then you guys comment, and then you tell me yours. My mom used to always play Spanish music when she was cooking to get that holiday spirit going on. And the crazy part is that I do it now, and my wife is like, "Oh my God, that's so nice!" And it's crazy because she's always like, you're thinking about her. I'm always going to think about her, but I'm thinking also about my family who's still alive, that I can't be with them having a good time. So I'm pretty sure they're doing the same thing, jamming to music, whether it's Spanish, whether it's hip hop, whether it's whatever, just to have a good time. And I think music and food, good people, right, bring together. Just imagine if the world was created like that. Like if we could have a world where we all sit, we all eat, we all drink, if you do drink, and we all listen to music and have a great time, right? We'd live in a better world, but that has a lot of fixing to do, right? So Thanksgiving is upon us again. Before I end, it's because it's going to be short. This is a Thanksgiving legend type thing from back in the day when everybody used to come and on Instagram, right? I seen a picture and I wish I can post it. Maybe I will. It was a bed, right? It was a bed and nothing but jackets on top of the bed. And it says, a Puerto Rican or a Latin household during the holidays. And I laughed and I almost cried because it's so true from back in the day. And then who's underneath all of those jackets? Your children, because they found a place to hide and they fell asleep. And then when you go and pick up your jacket, they're like, oh my God, there's Big C. He's been underneath them jackets for hours, knocked out cold, maybe with a piece of turkey or something in my hand. But that just, brought back that little memory and stuff, how things have changed so much, right? And in my traditions episode, I also talk about like we still have to hold on to that stuff. So before I leave, I want to wish everyone out there some kind of, if you just recently lost somebody and you're not going to celebrate Thanksgiving and you're like, Big C, shut up. I just wish that you find some kind of comfort and healing through these hard times for you. I'll send my prayers out for you. And those that are just staying at home and just maybe watching the Macy's Day Parade tomorrow, which is supposed to rain here in New York tomorrow. I hope you guys are safe. Be vigilant out there because there's still, again, on the days that we want to celebrate here in the US and probably around the world, people want to do harm, right? So you got to stay vigilant when you're with your families, and those who don't have kids still stay vigilant, right? Regardless of where you go and what you see. I want everybody to be safe. I want everybody to have a great time. If you think you're going to go out with your friends and have a few cocktails and stuff, do it responsibly, right? Don't do anything silly. There's a lot of Ubers and a lot of cabs, and just pick up the phone, call a cab, they'll come get you. Like back in the day, don't get into trouble. You don't need to, right? I wish you the best. I hope that this new upcoming year that's coming soon, I wish that you all are blessed, better health. Financially, I hope this world flips around and everybody gets wealthy. I wish that everybody has a great Thanksgiving. What's the saying about the turkey? Too much gobble gobble will make you wobble wobble, so you better be careful out there. And just do it safe. Enjoy your meals. Have a great, everybody wants to know what's inside the turkey, or those thick foods that makes everybody fall asleep. I heard this today. It's called tryptophan. Tryptophan is just like the chemical base that the bird releases when we go cook the bird and put all the flavors and all that. It's called tryptophan. That's what it is. Tryptophan is just like, makes you fall asleep. Out cold, out, right? We've all been there. Get in that lazy, boring ghost, right? Watch the football game, be like, out, right? So again, enjoy your Thanksgiving. I send super blessings to you guys. Enjoy. There's a Dubby's toast to you guys out there. Enjoy. Have a great time. And I'm Big C.